Good late afternoon, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Pat Smith here, bringing you a new video showing of one of the tools I use for World of Warcraft. It's called Ask Mr. Robot. Now, this tool is very beneficial because it helps you reforge. It can tell you basically on your playstyle what you can do to help you. It can tell you what to gem and enchant, and it can do all sorts of other things. What I prefer, it's my personal favorite tool. It's what I use for all five of my level 90s. Most of you, if you're on Draka, you'll see me on it all the time, perfectly reforged and stuff. Sorry for the screen shift. My computer's still adapting to these things. But, alright, so let me get to the real deal here. Okay, so as you can tell, you can bring up this tab. As you can tell, I've checked my level 90 Death Knight, Pat's Death, of course. Um, Let me go ahead and bring up one of my old tunes here for you fellas now. There's several other options here. I can go DK. Let's just go for the DK for now, because that's how I can show you the main sources on how this works. Now, I'll just be going ahead and showing you guys what you guys can do with this website and what the functions are. Let's go ahead and start with right here. Right here, this shows the builds that you guys can use depending on what you guys want to go for your kind of playstyle. Example, if you're a Blood Death Knight, like for me, you can go with Mastery build. Preferred top build right now for the community is preferred setup. You can go Avoidance. I'm not doing a guide here, fellas, so Avoidance, etc. It tells you about a hit expertise build. Basically, it can tell you several builds based on your classes here. Now, the next thing I could show you here is this is what I'm doing right here. Now, this is your gear percentage, right? Compared to your preference. When you press optimize here, it's optimizing, give it a minute here, fellas. As soon as it's done here, it will tell you, okay, right here, exactly right, because I'm hit expertise build. Now you can see here, like I've been inactive for quite some time, I could do some adjustments here. Like now, if you look from here, these are my reforges. It wants you to do these reforges. It suggests it. Now, it can tell you what stats you're going to improve on in this box. This is your expertise. Just because it says main hand expertise just means it's your expertise overall. Your hit percentage overall, your spell hit overall. Now down here, if you see reds, that means how much you're losing, if you guys can see already that. And then that's the gear score on Ask Mr. Robot's preference. As you can tell, mine's very close to Ask Mr. Robot, and that's just telling me to do some tweaking here with my reforges since I am in hit and expertise Death Knight. Now this is when this button comes in, because I'm just going to double check here myself to make sure I'm still up to date with myself, or if I need to do these myself. Now you can press that button and updates from Armory, which means you guys need to log out and log back in, then press update, because it needs to see what gear you have equipped and such. Now you see here what I did there was redid that, and there's way less here, and it shows 100%. It only says I need to do one reforge extra here. So that's it for that section, to show you how reforges and gems work, and it also suggests me to do some regemming in this section compared to this section right here. Now, in this column too, it will show you what enchants you want. That will be up to date, depending if you're a healer, DPS, or tank. Big help. It's my favorite website for these sources. I'll bring up another tune in a minute for you fellas. So yeah, now you guys can tell the difference with this box and this box, how I introduced them to you. You guys obviously know this one. Let's move to the bit different gig here. Now, here is your gear. Now what you can do here is you can look at, well, you can do the find and upgrade. Let's go ahead and click on Lao Chin's Liquid Courage. Now when you load it up here, you can speed up your rankings by finding up here. I personally recommend the filters. Way easier because it finds gear personally out of preference of what you guys can obtain. So let's click that. Okay, so now it's on a more simpler page, because now as you can tell I have my Lao Chin's Liquid Courage plus 8 right here, right? So according to Ask Mr. Robot for Blood, for my spec, it's telling me that these are even. These are my current equips right now, as you can tell from this section right here. These are upgrades, like this is the one off of Lei Shen, Final Boss and Throne of Thunder. If you guys can get that, well, any upgrade. This is just for my Death Knight, this ain't for you fellas, but this is basically what I could tell you to find and where to find it and what would be more beneficial to your class. This is one of the reasons why I love it. Now you can go here and click any of these items. Let's click my weapon here. Now, as you can see here, I almost have my BIS weapon here, but there are several upgrades for you guys to obtain through various sources, like Zerat's Malak's Soulbringer Greatsword. You can get that off of Council and Throne. if you guys have raid teams and such, well, now you guys know what you need to go for, because this website tells you exactly what you need and what you can do to make your toon better and make it as best as possible for this patch and upcoming patches as well, because this is updated frequently to make sure you guys have the best performance. But as you can see here, this ring down here, my Vizier Signet from Heart of Fear that I've gotten ages ago, says I can upgrade with various sources. So there you guys go with that. That's it for one of the things. I guys can show you another one real quick, yeah, before I have to go. Oh, and by the way, shopping list right here tells you what you need exactly to get in terms of editing, as you can tell right here. Drop locations too, you can do this. This is where I got all my stuff, you know. Oops, sorry about that. But you can show and all that stuff too. Another option, find best in slot here. This is just a goal. This ain't gonna be your guys' stuff here. Now, as you can see here, I have 2 BIS items compared to Ask Mr. Robot standards. Loud chins and handguards. So, 2 pieces of the goal done. Now you can go for these, but these are all Thunderforged, so I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure they're rare to obtain nowadays. Okay, so let me go and load up one more for you fellas. I don't have much time left here, so let me go and load up my healer for you fellas. Let's go load up my monk healer. I think he's in PvP gear still. I'm not sure though. Yeah, it looks like. Let me see what I can do here. Maybe he's not. Okay, so here's my PvE gear right here. Now, I don't know why it's showing me PvP default. It should be under PvE default. I haven't played this toon in ages, but see here during the builds it goes to Spirit, then the haste to 16.65, which is the haste soft cap. So you guys can go from there and then crit equals mastery to haste, but this is for monks. And this is not a class guide, by the way. As you can see here, I messed up big time. It's been a long time since I played on my healer, but as you can tell here, it's showing you what you can do to improve your own toon self. Okay, sorry to tell you guys about all the options. There's one more here that I can do for you. And that's for if we, and by the way, right here is showing what kind of builds and stuff you can obtain. But right here, you can edit your stat weights. Now, depending on your personal preference, I'm not going to toy with it because it messes with my settings, so I'm not going to do that. Now, this is what the Smart Picker says about your soft cap. This is for all healing classes that need a soft cap, so you can look at that. What you can do here is you can type different numbers, like let's go ahead and say I'll type my mastery to 0.25, right? It lowered the bar lower, right? Now if you type it up to 0.60, if you prefer to go on a different weight build than what they ask of you, then you can do that and you can adjust your own stat weights and etc., whatever you guys feel like you need to do. So, and then here are options obviously, but really you don't need to fiddle with these. Not really important. So, that's all I have to show you guys for this website. Now as you can tell here, like I already showed you, this is one of my favorite tools for WoW. This has improved my gameplay much in the last 3 years that I've played. I hope this guys is beneficial to you. Just let me know in the comment section down below. And also, you know, hit me a subscribe if you guys like, if you guys want more videos made by me. Very good WoW player myself, and if you guys want me to make class guides and stuff, I can do that. So just let me know. One more thing before I shut off here. Right here, every time class, you can look at a guide for your class that they help you with. I love Icy Veins. Icy Veins is one of my favorite class guide sites. So just check it out on your own time. And you guys could probably find some better use with it there. So I hope you guys' rating season goes well to all you players out there on WoW. And once again, Pat Smith signing out. Take care. Have a good day.